Where were we, Stephen?
We were saying how much I honor you with a little song. And I was singing to you, I was saying, Giles Bryant over there in Britain, I honor you,
No,
I honor you just the
no.
way you are. I honor you, I honor you just the way you are. I honor me, I
Yes.
honor me just the way I am. I honor me, I honor me, I honor me. Hello, Giles.
Oh, and hello, Medicine Man Stephen Ash, and a very warm welcome to everyone
Thank
listening out there and watching out there. And
you.
Stephen, have you got new technology?
I have.
No, because this is an incredible thing. Those of you watching on YouTube will notice that Stephen has got some auto zoom feature
Well, I
on.
mean, look at this. Look, if
It's
I
a,
go back here and I pick up my guitar,
yeah, yeah,
right?
yeah.
And then I can just play the guitar and it auto zooms in. I mean, it's fantastic, isn't it?
God, that's like what's happening to the world?
Well, I've been working with lousy technology and now the courses are really moving forward and
Mm.
needed a decent computer. So Renata bit the bullet and she said, Stephen, we're going to get you a good computer with a good screen.
Yes.
And then I can get a lot of people. Like yesterday, we had a pipe ceremony
Mm.
and there were 17 people on the ceremony.
Wow.
Well, at last, spirits, going forward, we're going forward, that we're in the river of movement
Mm.
and you know, in a way it's amazing, Giles, because, it teaches, for me, it teaches about trust, about trusting your life,
Yep.
because there are times in all of our lives, and people are watching this, they know what I'm talking about. They know that there are times that are tough.
Mm.
And we call those times of the North, don't we? Where the
Mm.
North, where you really feel you're on your own and you really feel, desolate and all that sort of stuff. And it's very easy to judge yourself and judge life when that's happening. But the fact is, we have to trust that we're just little pieces in a great big jigsaw puzzle.
Mm.
And it's not, and we can't be selfish about it and say, hey, I want this and I want that, and I want this and I want that, and I
Yep.
want it to go according to my expectations and my plans. Because it's not going to happen.
No.
It never has happened since the dawn of humanity. And it's not about to start now.
No. Trust is powerful, isn't it?
It is.
It's that
Oh,
beautiful, beautiful song on the Medicine Path album. Trust in life. Trust that the way will be clear. Oh, I mean, what else is there? Trust, surrender, love. And I tell you what else there is, Stephen. There is peace because today we're talking about something very exciting that you are part of with dear Renata, which is called I Drum for Peace. Now, this is taking place this coming Sunday. It's the 30th of November, and very, very exciting. The UK time it's 6:30 to 8:30, but of course you're in Europe, so you're an hour later. But tell us about this initiative, Stephen. I Drum for Peace.
well, it's, it's really quite funny, really, because yesterday I was looking at something on, I think it was Instagram, and it was this drummer right now. It was amazing drumming, right? It was just amazing. And I was watching this guy drumming and I thought, God, I am not a drummer. I mean, I have no idea what I'm doing in comparison to this guy. And it gave me such a contrast to what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because what I'm doing is I'm seeing that, and Renata's seeing the same picture. We're seeing that we're in an incredible time in history.
Mhm.
That, you and I can be in touch with each other across the airwaves so clearly, as if you're in the room with me and I'm in the room with you. And it's like that to Australia, New Zealand, I mean, it's amazing.
Sure. And we can share as well, can't we? We can,
We
it's
can
just not
share.
just me and you, but I mean, we're broadcasting this out on KindaSound.
This is going everywhere.
Yeah.
I mean, it's there in the, we might say it's there in the cloud,
Yeah.
and anyone can pick it up.
Yeah.
But what do human beings really want to pick up? That's the
Yeah.
question.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
And for me, and I'm sure it's the same for you, and I'm sure it's the same for your listeners, what they see and what we see is that personal peace is the most vital component of this whole complex scenario that we're living in, of having to go to the supermarket because you can't have time to grow it yourself or store it yourself in a chamber under the earth,
Mm.
of of sort of keeping up to date with all the costs rising all the time, and
Yeah. Yeah.
the depressing communication that's happening in the media. And so it's actually personal peace and giving the tools for personal peace. So when I saw this guy drumming,
Mm.
and I saw it as a reflection of, well, Stephen, what are you doing? And what we're asking people to do is to join for Sunday, for
Yeah.
this Sunday. And it's I Drum for Peace. Well, where is the peace? The peace isn't sitting on a pedestal somewhere in the Louvre or in the British Museum. Peace is not anywhere all out there. The peace is in here.
Mm.
So what I've come to realize is that I know peace is in here. It's not that I think peace is in here. I know it's here
Mm.
because I can suddenly access it so easily. And what I've realized is drum is this most amazing tool for getting the mind, which is a crazy, fast, flickering little thing like a flame,
Mm.
getting that mind to anchor in on the source of peace.
Yeah.
Well, the question is, where is the source of peace?
Mm.
Well, the source of peace is in behind the breath,
Yeah.
and it's in behind the heartbeat. So my consciousness is behind my heartbeat and my breath, and that's reality. That's reality. We're not talking theory. I mean, I can put my hand here and I can go boom, 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 boom. Now that's my heartbeat.
Yeah.
And my heartbeat is in front of my consciousness. So I know that I can connect with the drum beat, and I can, in the moment, keep remembering to bring myself into peace. So what it really is to do with is having a drum, and we're not trying to send the sound of the drum out to anyone else.
Mm.
We're not doing that. We're saying, oh, wait a sec, has drum got another purpose? Exactly. Well, yes, drum has another purpose. And drum has the purpose of just quietly, as you breathe out and breathe in, breathing out and breathing in, and getting in touch and getting that crazy mind
Yeah.
to come home,
Yeah.
Giles.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
And so, what we're going to do on Sunday evening, in a nutshell, is we're going to have a mantra. We're going to sing a mantra, and it's going to be the peace mantra. And we're going to sing peace songs,
Mm.
and we're going to drum and follow that up with talking like this. So
Yeah.
I'll talk to people and I'll say, hey, you know where the source of peace is? Do you know where it is? Do
Yeah.
you know where it is? And we'll say, well, okay, it's somewhere inside you. Well,
Yeah.
let's get hold of it and
Yeah.
let's just gently drum for peace.
Beautiful.
If you
Beautiful.
forget it, if you forget what to do, just come back to the breath.
Amazing. So, Stephen, I have got a link on my computer here
Yeah,
on Ticket Taylor, I Drum for Peace.
yeah,
Due to the kindness of you and dear Renata, it's a free event that people can access. So,
yeah,
is the best way to get that link possibly if they go to schoolofsacreddrumming.com
yeah,
and send you a message,
yeah,
contact through schoolofsacreddrumming.com, and then people can be sent the link.
absolutely.
So that's probably the best way to do it out there, KindaSound, is if you want to join in with this beautiful initiative. And it's very timely, Stephen, because, we've just had the September the 21st World Peace Day, the 20 years celebrating of World Healing Project. We took the World Peace Yurt to the Om Yoga show with all of the flags on loving hearts, surrounded the yurt where people were meditating for world peace. We're now in the 1746th day World Peace Festival, which started on the 11th of the 11th. So there's a lot of emphasis. There's a lot of there's probably millions, I would even say billions of people around the world praying for peace, singing for peace, drumming for peace. But when we can coordinate it, when we can bring people together, I mean, the power of that, the beautiful the beautiful photograph actually that's on the website here, I Drum for Peace, is a fantastic image of maybe 25 people all drumming at Stonehenge. I might have even taken that photo myself. I recognize it. You all in front of Stonehenge.
Yeah,
Um, and you've been doing this all around the world. And for people that don't know, Stephen Ash literally wrote the book on sacred drumming. And you now, with dear Renata, run the school of sacred drumming. And it's been a lifelong journey for you, hasn't it? I mean, learning about the healing, the healing power of the drum. And yeah, you might not be able to play these complex polyrhythms on congas like, these people on Instagram, but who cares? You've got something much more important to share with people, which is to take people to the source of peace.
exactly. And it's so easy for us now. It's so easy for human beings to just be attracted like moths to a candle flame. I've got this candle flame here. And if there was a moth, there we are. We've got these lights. The flame, the fire of and our passion. It's our passion, Giles.
Mm.
And the passion is our fire. And it doesn't mean that our fire has to be crazy fire, it can be peaceful fire. We can light candles in our hearts, we can light candles of peace.
Yeah.
And we can just help each other to recognize how vital that is for, like the children. The children learn from their parents.
Mm.
I saw something the other day, Renata showed me, of these little kids swearing and cussing and blinding. And it was very funny. It was very funny. But then when I thought about it, I thought, actually, those kids learn from their parents.
Mm.
And okay, they might be saying funny things, but actually their little brains are being manipulated.
Yeah.
Because actually, what every human being wants is they just want to be left alone and live a life of peace. I
Mm.
saw this beautiful thing about a man who's been walking since 1992 or something
Yeah.
across the planet, and he's walked
Yeah.
36,000 miles. And what he said is, they said to him, "What are you going to do when you get back to
Yeah.
Hull?"
Where does
He
he
said,
live? In Hull?
he lives in Hull,
In Hull.
okay? And his purpose has been to walk everywhere, not to catch a boat or you know, to get through the tunnel, the Channel Tunnel.
Yeah,
He said
right.
no, he didn't want to take the train, he wanted to walk through the tunnel,
Cool.
right? So
Yeah.
he's done everything walking or
He's walked.
swimming.
Yeah, I was gonna
Okay,
say
swam across.
I don't know how he'd get to Africa, but
Yeah, well, he walked. That was the object, is to walk.
yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
and he said, they said to him, "What are you going to do when you get back home?" And he said, "Oh, I can't wait to get into a schoolroom with children."
Mm.
He said, "I really want to tell them what I've experienced
Yeah.
because I've found that 99.9% of the human beings that I've met have been kind,
Yeah.
generous,
Yep.
caring people."
Yep.
And when I read that,
Yep.
I thought, God, there's just so much propaganda.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. And that's why it's important to have, platforms like KindaSound promoting kindness. I
Yeah,
mean, the John Anderson told me the exact same thing. He said, the world is filled with kind people, lovely people. He says, and what the media does is it focuses on the 0.01%,
yeah,
and it makes that so big that people's perception of reality is that not people are kind and loving and generous as this guy. I mean, this guy's living proof of it. He's just been walking around the earth for 27 years or whatever it is. But it's that perception, isn't it? As David Icke wrote in one of his books, the perception deception.
yeah,
What people are fed, then becomes their reality. And maybe that those children hadn't learnt the swearing from their parents. Maybe they'd learn it from the screen,
yeah,
which for many is a second parent. I mean,
yeah,
even with little Zachary, he gets home from school. It's so wet now, and we can't play football anymore in the garden, which we used to do. And he goes on his game, and he gets an hour on his game, and it mellows him out.
yeah,
But you wonder about some of the content that people are consuming, which is why what we're doing is so important. With initiatives like I Drum for Peace, with initiatives like the 1746-day World Peace Festival, with initiatives like the World Peace Year, spreading these vibes and all these other wonderful things that are going on, with initiatives like the World Healing Project, like the Rainbow Medicine Circle, like the School of Sacred Drumming. So, Stephen, just tell us a little bit about what you've been up to with the School of Sacred Drumming. And I'm just going to give you that website again, kind of sounders, schoolofsacreddrumming.com. Beautiful website. Really, really beautiful and bright, and all the amazing things that you're doing. So, how are things going with the school?
yeah. Beautiful. It's growing, growing. We did sacred drumming for many years with the College of Sound Healing, and then things changed because we moved to Europe and we couldn't really keep things, keep our finger on the button with what was happening in the UK.
Sure.
And so things changed
Yep.
and we landed up starting the School of Sacred Drumming as more of an international,
Yeah.
in person, but also online.
Yep. Yep.
Because what we were attracting is we were attracting a few people in different countries.
Mm,
So we thought, well, the best thing to do is do it online.
sure.
And and now we're getting older, and it was really difficult traveling.
Yeah.
Living out of suitcases.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, it
Yeah.
was
It might be all right if you're Mick Jagger on
yeah,
tour, with his assistants
private jet.
and his private. Exactly. It's a bit of a different world, isn't it? I mean, that's one thing that I find now, Stephen, is one of my greatest joys is just sitting and playing my guitar on my own. And
Yeah,
we've had a year of amazing concerts and things, but we're going to do this solstice. We're going to have a big solstice thing, but we're just going to do it here. And we're just going to
yeah,
invite friends, but rather than just hiring a venue and selling tickets and all of that, just keep things sweet and simple. And I mean, it's one of the things that I find is that, if I'm away a lot with concerts and things, then I'm not with the children, which is
yeah.
my number
The
one priority.
priority.
Particularly true. I say that as Juliet currently is in India, leaving me with
Yeah,
the head cook and bottle washer, is it or something?
yep. Well, that's it. That's what I do. I keep the house clean.
You do. And I
I do.
thought of you this morning as I was cleaning. I lit
Yeah.
my candle and I lit my smudge, right? And I thought I'm going to do what the medicine man does, and I'm going to have this as a sacred ritual.
Oh, yes.
You know,
That's it.
just
That's
just
it. You
just
know,
get
you
into
go,
it.
you go sunwise around the house,
Yeah,
right? And you sing as you go.
yeah,
And you get into your own space.
mm,
Making the house clean is such a joy,
yes,
because you see where things are out of place.
sure,
And those things that are out of place in the outer world are normally out of place on the inner world.
mm,
So if under the bed there's a load
mm.
of dust,
Yeah, yeah.
then I know that in my subconscious there's a load of dust in there, you
It's a job.
know?
It's a job for tomorrow, Stephen. The other thing as well, I think with this is, sometimes if you need it, ask for some help. Ask for some if you're struggling with the cleaning or the
Mm,
cleansing or the feng shui or the healing or the transformation, ask for help. Ask and you shall receive. So we have a dear friend who comes to help us, and
mm,
she sings while she
yeah,
cleans. It's just a
right.
natural thing. She's just singing
Yeah,
and she's
yeah, yeah,
joyful. And yeah, under the bed, Stephen, I was saving for tomorrow
yeah.
and a reorganizing of art. We've got a beautiful front room, but I'm going to reorganize it because we've got so many. When we have people round, we've got so many drums, we've got so many percussion instruments, maybe 50 or something. And they start spilling out, don't they? I mean, you've got yours beautifully on your wall.
They multiply.
They multiply. I just can't stop myself from buying them. I just can't stop myself. Juliet said to me, she goes, "Why have you got another guitar?" I said, "Well," and a friend of mine said, he goes, "How can you play more than two at once? Like, how can you play more than one at once, I suppose?" But there we go. I don't know if you ever remember that old guy in Cambridge Market, and he used to have the mouse lived in his head. It lived in his hat, and he had like he'd play the banjo, and he'd had the tambourine, and he had the hi hat, and he's the harmonica, and the one man band.
Yeah.
Oh, joy, the joy of it, Stephen, the joy of it. Well, I must say you're looking very well,
Thank you.
which
Thank you.
is
I feel
which is
very well.
which is
I
which is
feel very
wonderful.
well.
Good.
I've taken up drinking seawater. Oh, you dilute it. You
Yeah.
dilute it to a third seawater and two-thirds spring water.
Okay.
and it's so delicious. The water is so delicious, and it's like a saline solution
Now the thing is, Stephen Ash, this is coming from a man who used to
by the
live
sea.
by the sea and now lives in Austria.
Right, exactly. So I need the sea.
You need
I
the
need
sea.
the salt.
You need the sea energy. So
Yeah,
you're getting it that way. Well, I've not heard that one before.
it's brilliant.
Yeah.
It's brilliant. Absolutely. Well, it up until the 19 sort of 30s, it was a really strong medicine in France.
Right.
And of course, big chemical came in
Yeah.
and they pushed these things out.
They did a bit, didn't they?
They did.
They
And
pushed it. They
actually,
pushed. They seem to have pushed quite a lot out.
they
Like the
did.
sun. I mean,
Exactly.
that Bill Gates guy. He's trying to block the sun. I mean, what a nut job. The source of life. All right, if you've got pale skin, don't get burnt. But come on. Oh, I
Yeah.
love it, Stephen. I love getting out. Oh, I got out yesterday. It was cold. It was cold,
Yeah.
but it was bright. So I
Yeah.
wrapped up warm and I got out on my bike and I found a new route, which I call the Three Church route.
Oh,
I haven't
nice.
walked it yet, but I cycled it. And there's three medieval churches nearby, that the ley line, the St. Michael line runs through. So I cycled round and I was out getting some. Even took my hat off, got a bit of sun on my head. Oh, the
Yeah.
joy! Oh, grandfather, come
Yes.
on!
Yes. Yes. Yeah, I think this is what's exciting, and coming back to what the school has been up to.
Yes, yes.
Because, it's all based on the hollowness of the drum.
Mm,
The one thing about drum is it's hollow. And if I can stay hollow,
yeah.
and if we can teach people to be hollow and to go with the natural, as you say, with the sunlight and with the water and with the sea and with the wave motions of life, and feel their own wave motions inside their, not just their physical form, but their emotions and their thoughts and their spirit. And if we can use drum to sort of anchor all those different components of the way I think
Mm,
when I'm drumming,
mm.
the way I feel when I'm drumming, the way I spirit when I'm drumming,
Yes.
the way I physically am when I'm drumming.
Mm,
And it's a bit like doing Tai Chi. It's no point in doing Tai Chi unless you're in really focused consciousness and you're
yep.
really
Yep.
doing it in a focused way. And this is the same with drumming. You see, we're all so addicted to entertainment
Mm,
that we don't see that actually playing the guitar is playing the guitar for yourself.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Primarily, it's playing for yourself.
Yeah. Yeah.
The same with drum.
Yeah.
We're not Ginger Bakers and we're not
Mm-mm.
Ringo Stars.
Yeah.
These these are the exceptional drummers who are sending their vibes
Mm,
out to millions.
yeah.
We're Giles Bryant and Stephen Ash, and we know that if we get our frequency right,
Mm,
our frequency will travel to other people and affect their frequencies.
yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
You know, and this is the the primary thing of resonance. And there, what is that wonderful word? Entrainment.
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 Yeah.
But if we entrain, if we connect to the beautiful rhythms of our own nature and the nature in the world around us, then that's what is going to be going into the field, into the frequency, into the space around us, into our energy field.
Yeah.
And really, this is what this I Drum for Peace is about.
Yeah.
Coming back to this essence, on Sunday, it really is just an opportunity for people to find their own rhythm, not my rhythm, not your
Mm,
rhythm, their own rhythm.
beautiful.
If they want to be on there for quarter of an hour, be there for, it's free. I mean, it doesn't
Yeah,
matter how long you're there for.
yeah, yeah,
No? And I would like people to know that, the school of sacred drumming is really something that's going back into knowledge that goes back thousands of years.
yeah.
I learned something very interesting recently.
Mm,
I just asked myself the question, where did our time of this
yeah,
time here,
yeah, yeah.
seconds, where did that come from? Who invented that? Well, it was the Babylonians.
Yep.
And it was after the matriarchal energy had been pushed out by the patriarchy energy, and the cities were being invaded by nomads, by crazy people coming from the east. And so the cities had to, and they were the sophisticated people around the Euphrates and the Tigris, in what is Babylonia,
Mm,
Syria,
mm,
Iraq as it
yeah,
is now.
yeah, yeah,
They invented time. And they invented seconds and minutes and
yeah.
hours to regiment their troops. To regiment their troops and to keep society controlled.
Mm,
Ah, ah. So out went personal rhythm and in came conditioned rhythm. One, two, three,
right, right.
4,
Sure,
5.
sure, sure.
Okay, because
Yeah.
you had to get the troops to
to
stomp
to move
together.
together. That's it. You can't have people doing the, as David Icke says, the non-comply dance. I mean, when I'm dancing, often Juliet says you're not dancing to the beat of the music. I say I'm dancing to my beat.
That's right.
I mean, you can't control it.
Right.
It's just, it's the heart, right? And it's that beautiful thing. It's just a beautiful thing. Stephen, it's been an absolute joy to connect with you
Good.
again.
Thank you.
And get back on sharing on Kind of Sound. I had a bit of a break. I was very poorly after
How are you?
the Om Yoga show.
Yes.
Uh, very, very poorly with, yes, exactly.
Is it better?
A lot going on. I'm absolutely fine. Tickety boo, tickety boo.
Good.
But it was one of those ones. Sometimes you put yourself out there and take a few blows, so to speak. But
Yeah.
back in the house
Good.
and back on Kind of Sound, which is wonderful. Had some great shows recently, so I look forward to chatting to you again soon on Kind of
Yeah.
Sound. Look forward to seeing you soon in the new year in Austria. That's
Lovely.
going to be fantastic. Back in Austria again.
Good.
Just want to
Good.
give a
Good.
few little quick things. So it's the School of Sacred Drumming.com, people. Send Stephen and Renata a message and say, I want to, please send me the link for I Drum for Peace. I also just want to share another website. If you go to Bandcamp, if you go stephenash2.bandcamp.com, you will find Stephen's music, including the epic Medicine Path album, which is our favorite album to play whenever we go on a journey. The first thing we put in the car it sets us on our way wherever we're going. We absolutely love it. So do check that out, ladies and gentlemen, because it's a masterwork. It's a distillation of this wisdom, of these wisdom traditions, put into music for your listening pleasure. You can download it, get the CD, etc. Stephen, we just got about a minute left, my friend. So I'd just like you to sum up to the kind of sounders out there.
Your peace is inside you like my peace is inside me. The source of your trust is inside you like the source of your trust is inside me. I sit here in the center of my universe, and all the powers are above me, below me, and around me. So I'm responsible for myself. And if I'm going to drum for anything, I'm going to drum for holding that thought, that feeling, that beat inside myself so that I can be useful. Not just a wet rag feeling sorry for myself. I'm
Yep.
confused.
Yep.
I can't afford, no one, you can't afford to be confused. You've got to stay focused. And that's, everyone can do it. Everyone can do it. That's the point.
Beautiful.
Just have to go from moment to moment to moment. Don't give yourself room for confusion. Stay on track. You're in the center of the universe. That's all I
Beautiful.
can.
Beautiful, Stephen. Well, he is the medicine man. I am Giles Bryant. You are listening or watching Kind of Sound. If you are on the old YouTube, please, please, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe these videos. We really want to build up the message on Kind of Sound, build up the platform, spread kindness around the world. Thank you so much, Stephen. We'll see you soon.